Hey you guys, welcome to your weekend edition Love and General reading. This is for the element of Earth. So if you're Taurus, I can't talk, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, Sun, Moon, or Rising, these messages are for you for the weekend of October 1st to the 3rd, 2021. So I want to thank you guys for all your love and support. Please keep in mind these are general, so they may or may not resonate, but hopefully you get some clarity. Also, if you're wanting to book a reading, I'm still not doing readings at the time, but just stay posted. I should. I'm taking orders, just not for this weekend. So yeah, you're welcome to pay in advance to book a reading for maybe the 8th or the 15th. So just check in with me. All right. So we have the overall energy as the Ten of Cups. We've got the King of Swords. We have the Six of Cups. We have the King of Wands. We have the Hierophant, the Knight of Wands, Page of Wands, Three of Wands. Okay, so overall energy, I feel like you guys are kind of spending time with family. I feel like you may also hear from someone that you've been wanting to hear from. Could be a love interest, friend, family member, doesn't matter. It seems like you've been thinking about this person, or maybe even dreamed about this person. And I feel like you're going to hear from them. It could be an air sign, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Fire, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or Taurus. I also feel like this is telling you that someone's going to visit you in your dreams, especially. Like you might be connecting with someone through dreams. Now, this is also indicating that you may be dealing with some sort of ending as well. But it doesn't look like a brutal ending. It just looks like a part of your life may be coming to an end. And yeah, it could be a relationship. It could be that a relationship is coming to an end. Or if you are in a happy, healthy relationship, it just could be talking about the end of your vacation. But it does look like there's going to be some sort of ending. If you've been also like head over heels for someone and just all in love, you might be in a honeymoon phase, and that honeymoon phase could be coming to an end. Now, I also see that you are possibly getting ready to take on some sort of responsibility or obligation. It could be the responsibility of commitment, or maybe someone is considering entering a committed relationship. On a downside, you may have let things go with a soulmate because they're already spoken for in a committed relationship. So you're just like, well, I need to just let this go. But it's kind of like no hard feelings. I still feel like you would have feel like you still love this person. I'm also getting here that two people keep trying to advise you. Maybe you look up to these two people. It might be an older sibling, could be a friend, could be a reader. But it looks like you really look up to this person's advice. It could be the other way around, like these two people are coming to you because they really respect your opinion. Especially if there are fire signs coming towards you. I feel like they're wanting your advice. Now, feel like there are significant people that you're interacting with over the weekend, and the people that you're interacting with for whatever reason have something to do with whatever it is that you're trying to do. So your outcome to me is up in the air. There's something that you're waiting for. Maybe you're waiting for a confirmation. Maybe you're waiting for a response, or maybe you're waiting for something to be official. And I feel like things are still up in the air over the weekend. There's a possibility that you're being called in for, I want to say called for duty. Maybe that's for someone that's in the military. I kind of feel like maybe someone is being called in for something. Also, this may be that you're rising in ranks career wise. Maybe you have an interview set up and you're going to be interviewing with a couple of people. They could be grilling you or coming, maybe they're wanting to see, they want to see how responsible you are. I feel like they're kind of nitpicking and just like really dissecting your answers because they're trying to make a decision. So if you have an interview, just stay chill, have a good time. Don't overthink it or stress it. I feel like these people who you're interviewing with generally like you, but they're just, they also may be playing friendly with you so that you can open up more. So be careful, don't get too comfortable that you say, something inappropriate or whatever. Because these people also, they're friendly, but they play by the book, the rule book. So that's no fun. Spiritually, I do feel like you guys are being crowned or initiated, or you're preparing for that. It does look like there are people surrounding you. There's several people surrounding you. If you are some sort of authoritative figure, or if you are having to give like directions over the weekend for whatever reason, it just looks like people keep coming to you and they're like, the more I look at this, it looks like people are coming to you and they're asking like advice or what should we do here? When should we take care of that? Like they're just coming to you for advice. I still just feel like you're waiting for permission to something. I feel like you can't fully enjoy something or move forward until something's been confirmed. Your faith also may be put to the test this weekend. I'm also feeling like someone's going to receive, or they're waiting to see if they're pregnant, or waiting to hear some news in regards to a medical condition. Okay, so I see something is coming off like good news, bad news. Or they're like, do you want the good news or the bad news first? I feel like you do have news coming in or information, but it's good and bad. You also may have to wait for something. Like something is, I feel like something is being blocked or delayed until you can sign something or until something is done legally. Maybe there's some sort of paperwork, like you're blocked from something until paperwork is completed. I'm seeing something about documents and signatures. You could be dealing with some sort of legalities or anything that requires your signature, permission. Okay, so something literally has to do with cookies. So I don't know if computer cookies. So I don't know if there's something going on where you work for some sort of IT department, or if you're having to clean out your cookies. Someone is also coming off very reserved and professional. Feel like you're being groomed or prepared for something. Something is coming off like really stuffy or restricted. I'm getting something about a chef as well. Someone who's like a head, like the head of the kitchen. I don't know if someone, cooks for a living or has a restaurant. I'm also getting that you're maybe needing to deal with family issues. Nothing negative, just dealing with family issues. I feel like a family member may ask to stay with you, or you may ask to stay with them. Okay, so it does seem like in a love situation, someone may not be ready for commitment. Or they're not ready, or they need to think about it. Or they can't answer your question in regards to that. If someone was close to you and then they start to become distant, I feel like this person's been letting people get into their head and now they have cold feet. You also may start to have cold feet about something. It could be career-wise, like 1 minute you agree to work a 15-hour shift and then all of a sudden you're like, I don't want to do a 15-hour shift. I can't do that. And then you start thinking about calling off work. Yeah, some of you, I feel like you're waiting for some sort of response, and I still feel like the answer is good and bad. You may be left scrambling or trying to find some sort of information. Let's say you went to the records of vital statistics, and like maybe you need your birth chart, but your ID is something about your ID is not corrected. I kind of feel like they're going to want something corrected on your ID before they give it to you. It also looks like someone who was being guarded or distant is going to let their guards down and soften up or be more open to talking. You also might feel like if there's too much red tape for you to get through to something or to accomplish something, you might start to feel like giving up and going back to the drawing board. Something going on too where maybe if you're in school, maybe your desires are starting to change and you no longer want the major that you're studying, or it's like you signed up for school and immediately you start to feel like, you know what, I don't think this is for me. I think I need to drop out of school, or I think I need to change my major. That could be for you. It could be for, a child. But I do feel like someone is sad about school. I'm getting a name Ralph for somebody. I feel like someone is like a big key player or decision maker in your life, or you are viewed as that person. Someone is acting like a gatekeeper, and it's kind of like, I'm the gatekeeper. Like, people, you know, you can't get to this except through me. Yes, it sounds religious, but I kind of feel like someone is taking on that role as the gatekeeper. They're taking it like so serious. They're like, no, I take my job serious. Like, you can't bribe me, or you can't blah blah blah. I just feel like someone is really sticking to the rules. You also may be ignoring someone's advances, or the fact that someone is trying to get your attention. You might be ignoring that person for whatever reason. I feel like you're ignoring them only because they are being passive, and or they're not being direct enough, which is strange because I feel like fire signs are usually very direct, but I don't know. Something also may be going on where your child is kind of turning the parents against each other, especially if, you know, it's some sort of custody situation. Something's going on with the child, but I feel like the child is the one that is kind of doing something, like saying that they want, not doing anything bad, but just kind of like, well, it might be. They might be trying to, you know, manipulate by saying that they want to stay with the other parent. Maybe there's something that you're not letting them do. So I feel like they're saying something like that. Or they might be thinking about going to the other parent so that they can have their way. Yeah. They're trying to do something borderline spiteful, or because they're hurt. Yeah, I feel like they're using the other parent against you. Now, it could be in reverse and the parent is doing this with the child, but I think it's a child. All right, let's pull some energy cards. All right, what additional messages are there for Earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising for this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday? We have all tied up, door to personal healing and happiness, action, overall energy, indecision. Okay. So I feel like, you know, maybe you are torn, or, you know, you can't seem to decide and you feel like at a loss, or like you need help making a decision. You're like, I don't know what to decide. I don't know what to do, which also may be why there are other people involved giving their opinion about something. But it just looks like something's going on where you feel like stuck. Or maybe you're wondering, how did you get yourself in this predicament? You're like, how did I get myself in this predicament? I do feel that once you make some sort of solid decision, everything's going to open up to you. Like everything's going to become easier, or seem more accessible. So it could be one of those situations where the universe is like, look, whatever you want to do, we're going to help you, but you got to, you know, decide and take some sort of action towards it. So maybe you are waiting on the universe to fix something or do something for you, and the universe is like, no, it's actually the other way around. We need you to focus on your intent and then take some sort of action towards it, and then we'll help you achieve it. So I feel like that's what's happening, is that you're at a crossroad, but this is something that the outcome or your destiny depends on your decision. And of course, you know, you've just got to take some sort of action towards that, which may be why in the main reading, it looked like your situation didn't have like a final outcome, or something was still in question. You also may find that you make a lot of excuses. So you might have to catch yourself when you're doing that, and understand that something is open and available to you. So yeah, just basically needing to change your perception on things. Or you think mentally that you're stuck, but it's really just a mental blockage. Just like you're not really stuck. You can move. You don't have to stay in that spot. You don't have to stay at that job, in that house. Like, you can move. You can change. So, once you realize that, and it looks like you will realize that something is up to you, that's when there's going to be some sort of breakthrough for you. In a love situation, yeah, it does look like maybe someone is torn about you. They don't know if they should stay or if they should go, or if they should pursue you or someone else. And maybe this person is just like overwhelmed. They're like, I don't know, I like this person because this, that, and the other, but I like the other person because blah, blah, blah. It just looks like all of a sudden they are going to have some sort of revelation, and they just start to pursue you or come towards you. Maybe something's going to be revealed to this person. Yeah. Also looks like even if you feel stuck, there is some sort of opportunity opening up for you. And the minute you see this opportunity, it looks like you're going to run for it. You're like, okay, this is mine. And you act fast. So you make some sort of quick decision before this window closes. So there is going to be a window of opportunity for you. I really feel like it's already there. It's just waiting for you to take some sort of action. So hopefully these messages resonate. Feel free to leave your feedback. Thank you guys for watching. Sending love and grace.